Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, boys, girls, just like your commenters, who subscribe to all subscribers, just generally anybody who's watching this video. Welcome back. So, ladies and gentlemen, I've kind of ripped the arse out of it, and I went about 10 miles over the normal speed, or over the normal distance, which means I'm debating whether I'm going to make it to the garage or not. I've currently got 214 mile on this tank, and I'm pooping myself slightly because the petrol station is a wee bit further away than I realised. I was meant to fill up this morning, but guess what, lazy bitch, didn't get out of bed. So I am literally going to be going to the petrol station for this one. A lot of freewheeling as well, but I think it is good to find the limit on your tank. It makes planning journeys a lot easier. And this is the first I've got it this far. And just so you know, my average fuel consumption is 63.1 miles to the gallon. And I've done 13 miles on the trip. And out of an 18 litre tank, that's pretty impressive. One of the guys is actually behind me, is following me to make sure I get there. There is an Asda petrol station before the one I'm going to, but I don't feel the need to go to Asda to get cheap petrol. I want to put a tank of the good stuff in. Means if I fill up now, also when my bike goes in next week for a service, big test ride coming soon on a different bike. I will not get cursed up and down by the mechanic for having a very heavy tank. The stress is actually real. I actually haven't taken this, it's near 216 now I'm at. $2.16 out of the tank. That is a new record. And we're gonna go eeny meeny miny mosey on a tank load of super unleaded. It's 216 mile. That was a load of touring at the weekend, so I'm betting my bottom dollar that this isn't even empty. Gloves. You need stupid gloves, sorry. 97. Come on. So last time you did 200 odd mile, I got 16 liters, 16 and a bit liters in. We're now at 10 liters. 12 liters. 13, 14. Are you actually kidding me? I ended up putting in 16.39 liters in the 18 litre tank and get it to 116 liters. What? A big sigh of relief. So yeah, as I was saying, I'm going to get a test ride next Thursday, hopefully. I'm not going to tell you what it is, but it is actually a class looking bike. But yeah, knowing your fuel range, I would say it's quite important. Now, this would probably be the first bike that I've had that actually has a physical fuel gauge. And with the XT, the 660 and the 125, I think the 125 had a gauge, but the 660 didn't. So you kind of learnt quick on how to do stuff. And like how far you went before you're gonna get stuck. I should do a video like when Lammy did when he had his MT-03, was ride until you run out. And see how far I can get on a single tank, but obviously I'll carry fuel with me. This is bound to be a blue rinser. There's only one place in the UK that I would never like to break down, especially run out of fuel, and that would be Wales. Wales, the top road, in North Wales, Anglesey and that. There's parts of it that are like 20 miles long with like, there's tons of petrol stations on it, but they're all on the other side of the road. And there's nowhere to turn into them from your side, you know, that way. I don't trust. Oh, you're alright. I was about to say, I do not trust what that van is getting up to. So yeah, as I was saying, knowing a rough figure for your range is quite handy, because then you can rip the arse out of it or choose to reserve and go, what do they call it, hypermile, you know, start hypermiling, maybe stretch it a bit more. Let me know in the comment section down below, what has been the furthest you've got on a bike. Have you ever come a cropper? Have you ever thought you had enough and didn't have enough? Did you miss a petrol station, or did you just go, nah, I didn't need to go there and conk out? Don't forget to like, comment, and if you haven't already subscribed, I've got these things down to a T now. I'm going to keep them going, And don't forget, share as well. As always, keep it lit. And if you can't keep it lit, put petrol in it.
Incoming!